Hello, it's Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrapping on the Go. This process video is for She's Crafty, a mini paper pad class put on my dear friend Shannon. It is a 10-week class. The idea is to use your paper pads. It doesn't necessarily have to be mini paper pads because we all know they come in different sizes. They can come by 2x2s, 4x4s, 6x6, 6x8s, or 6x7s, I think, and then you have the 8x8s, and I think there's some that are even 9x12s, but they're rare. And then what you want to do is select one paper pad, okay, or papers that came from that particular paper pad, because maybe they came loose because you've used some from there, which happens to me half of the time. Then you want to go to your 12x12 paper stash and select two papers that will coordinate with your paper pad. If you're not a person that uses pattern paper, then select two cardstock papers, all right? Then you want to go to your embellishments and select embellishments that will coordinate with those papers, and then select your photos. Or you can do it the other way around as well. I know lots of people like to select their photos first, then get an idea of what papers to use, and that's fine. Any order that you want to do that. Then each Sunday, Shannon will post a sketch as an inspiration piece for you to use to scrap lift. Now, you can take it literally and do it exactly how the sketch is. You can switch it up and change the photos you use. You can switch the circles to hearts, diamonds, stars. I mean, whatever your imagination, wherever your creativity is going at the time, because you could sit down with this same sketch a month later and have a whole different creative idea. And that's what's fabulous. You can use sketches over and over and you will never mimic it. Not only that, you may not use the same number of photos. The size of the photos may change, or you may flip the sketch like that, which is fabulous. A lot of sketches you can flip. This one, even if you turned it this way, doesn't make too much of a difference other than how the spaces are here if you were to follow this to the T regarding the sketch. All right, now I only gave a small, short, quick introduction. There will be links below in the description box first to go to Shannon's channel, and you can check out her very first introduction, how to put your kit together. And again, they're just recommendations. You can switch it up. And in the beginning, I did mine a little bit different, but for week 5 and 6, I took a particular collection of paper pads and then matched it up and then got my embellishments. Now for week 7 and 8, I might change it again. Who knows? But I'm still using my papers from my paper pads. Now, if you do not have paper pads, okay, and you just have scraps, then grab those scraps, and I would suggest to have at least probably about 12 different scraps, but that they coordinate. That doesn't mean that the patterns have to coordinate. It's like the color scheme coordinates, okay? All right, so enough with the introduction, right? I give a small introduction each video, because this may be the first time that you're seeing this video, but you definitely can go back and review not just my videos, Shannon's, but all the other ladies that are playing along with Shannon that are posting videos. Now, there are several ladies are playing along that don't do videos or don't want to do videos, but want to play along, and they're posting over at Shannon's Facebook site, which again, I will have that link listed below. And that Facebook site is specifically just for this mini paper pad. You can snap a photograph of your kit, upload it. You can also upload each layout that you complete. All right, that's it. Now, this is sketch number, this is week 6 sketch, and I can barely read the writing here, but it's posted over on Shannon's Facebook group site. All right, I am going to hopefully use 2 photos. I'm not sure. Somehow I might be incorporating these 2 photographs, and it is of my little guy's birthday from 2 years ago, which I have scrapbooked for my family photo album, his photo album, but I also wanted to capture this photo, and I know it's very hard to see, but in person, and there is a funny story behind this, but this photograph is of a friend of ours that's behind a sliding glass door. My little guy's on the other side, and he took his piece of birthday cake, and anyway, they are horsing around. So that's the photograph. The paper collection, my paper pad here, which let me give you the measurement that this came from, and this is a collection that was released in 2017 from Pink Paisley called the Arbor Lane Collection. It's 8 by 6. So this is a or 6 by 8 paper pad, and it came loose. So I have all my loose papers here. I've already created one layout using this paper, and that's for week 5. So I'm on week 6, and then 7 and 8 will be a new paper pad. All right. I have some stars here. I might have to add some more bigger stars. I'm not sure. I have the wood grain paper from Arbor Lane. It's my wood grain. And then from my kit, I selected this chipboard piece, okay? And then I have a bunch of miscellaneous pieces that I did not use in the kit 5 that I'm going to try to incorporate for, not kit 5, layout 5. And then my alphas, I have this black and this like wood grain with gold around it. And then this was, I'm going to be honest, was not in with my kit, but it's in with another kit, and I'm stealing it from that kit, and it's actually from Mini Kit Monday, ladies, and see about maybe incorporating some of that in here. All right, so that is what I have to work with, and this chipboard piece is from Maggie Holmes' Heritage Collection. So I'm going to, as you can tell in the sketch, we have lots of strips, and I need to pause the video, take a deep breath, and figure out what direction I'm going in. Now, this is also double matted, so it's okay to grab another paper to double mat this, and so I might do that, and then I might not. But I have to decide about my papers here, if I'm going to cut strips or tear strips. So let me get that figured out. I'm going to pause the video and come back. So I'll probably have this portion laid out. All right, this part of it. Okay, I'm back. I tore my 6 by 8 papers and placed them on that French vanilla cardstock. See, and I left room so I can do some tucking of embellishments. And so here's my leftover torn paper, and then I matted my photograph, one of the photographs, using this paper. But see, I have these left over. You can see I tore them, and there's a lot of gold foil, so I think I'm going to, before I secure this down, I'm going to do some large splatters using the Heidi Swapp Color Shine in gold. And then here's my photos that I'm going to layer on top right here. Probably just like that. But before I do that, I want to spray this. And actually, before I do that, I've got to decide if I want my title up here or down here, because I don't want this photo to be centered. If I put it up here, then I'm only going to be able to put a little bit of embellishments. My title's down here with some embellishments. Or I'm going to bring it down here. But let's go ahead and figure out my title, so, or placement of my title. So it's just going to be my cake. I was going to say give me my cake, but I think I'm just going to say my cake. So I'm going to hit the M and the Y down here. So we're going to put my cake. See, and I just might make this somewhat whimsical, maybe make the Y up there, put that like that. Okay. Alpha here adds some sparkle to this layout. So I could have it like that, and then the layout calls for a strip. So this was the branding strip from the same collection, and all I did was trim it off, tear the ends to stick with the tearing technique I got going on here, and inked the edge with Tim Holtz Distress Ink and Ground Espresso. I think I kind of like the title up there, but you know, we always get in habits of placing titles the same place. Like, I love seeing layouts with titles on the side, but I just can't do it that often. There's just something in my brain just doesn't say, no, that's not right, looking at a title going that way. So let me see if I put my title or my cake. Now remember, there's embellishments here and here. So if I'm going to stick with that, I need to put this down here. And you know what? Just for the sake of being different, I think that's what I need to do, is put my title down there. I think I am going to sprinkle, like, I think I'm going to do these stars. And then sprinkle some like that. All right, so let's move all this back over. And I want to add gold splatters in here and some up in here. Maybe along the side, something like that. Alrighty, here we go. So yep, there's a big old blob. There we go. All right, so we'll let that dry and I'll be back. All right, I'm back and my birthday layout is complete. I am very pleased how it turned out. I chose not to double mat my foundation paper as in the sketch. I chose not to use circles, and I chose to tighten up my strips closer to my photograph. But I kept that same concept here in the middle. Even though I didn't want my photograph and this cluster to be centered, it ended up I had to center it just based on my clusters that I was creating. I took my chipboard that is of a reef, cut it in half, put it up in this corner, kind of mimicking the sketch here and here, and plus created an anchoring place for a little bit of embellishment clusters here. So these are puffy stickers right here, so I got that used from my stash, and then added a puffy sticker underneath my title. Used those wood stars, wood veneer stars, and then I used a chipboard piece right here, and that is it, other than my alphas I've got, and then my beautiful Heidi Swap color shine in gold, which helped improved making this birthday layout look festive. All right, I appreciate you all. Please get out your photographs, document your memories in a fun, creative way. Be sure to check out the other ladies. I will have the links to their channel listed below in the description box. Be sure to keep coming back every Sunday. Bye.